a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
What's going on, guys? What is going on? Welcome back. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Welcome to Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman.
I'm Todd Butterfield.
A lot of excitement going on in the crypto ecosystem. We're all bored with the lack of volatility. We had some pumps and some altcoins that we like that we will discuss. Pumps in Bitcoin, dumps and pumps in USD Tether. Hopefully you guys didn't get panicked out in that whole charade because you would have came out net down 25%. We'll start to break that down, break down some of that math for you guys as well, and really just have some fun. You know, does Coinbase and Bakkt have a connection? What does Bakkt mean for the cryptocurrency ecosystem? We have Fidelity, which is massive.
Major.
For traditional investments, moving in, creating a whole nother department for cryptocurrency custody. I know Todd has had some interactions with Fidelity in the past on the traditional market side. I'm sure he has an opinion on that article. And then we got some more as well. Ethereum Classic launching an Incubator, apparently having a massive amounts of applications to build on top of their blockchain. You know that we have been mining this one, buying this one in anticipation of the Coinbase listing, which has occurred. And now the fundamentals grow a little stronger with developments from Ethereum Classic Labs. So we'll jump right into this. Of course, I'll go over some news fundamentals. You guys feel free to ask some questions in the chat box. Make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We will be giving away some ZEN Horizon from last Thursday's live show. But guess what, guys? Since it's been such a great weekend, we're going to be giving away some more ZEN tonight. All you need to do is make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and after this video is posted, leave a comment in the comment section below with your Horizon ZEN ZEN wallet address, and you are entered to win. You will win one full ZEN worth $16.
Vertcoin in the building.
Vertcoin in the house. We'll be mentioning Vertcoin because Vertcoin gave Learn Crypto Show a little bit of a shout out, so I had to reciprocate that back as well. Kanan is here, works on the Vertcoin team, so if you have any questions pertaining to Vertcoin, he is the man with the plan down there. Ask away. So let's see what's going on over here on Coin Market Cap. Currently $211.3 billion. Bitcoin dominance back down to 54%. Nothing too crazy, nothing out of the norm just yet. I know this green feels great, but remember, guys, don't get caught up in trading too much because I think the objectives are much higher from these levels. We are coming off an all-time high of $800 billion. I really think $1 trillion, $2 trillion market cap when everything is said and done here in the cryptocurrency ecosystem is not too much to ask. So Bitcoin is at 65.94, up 5% for the day, giving up some of its gains from the mysterious USDT pump and dump going on over there. And we're seeing big gains out of everything here. XRP up 10%. Now, if you watched us on Thursday, we were having some fun as I was forced by you guys to buy XRP at 41 cents. We were back up to 45 cents. Should I take my profits or should I keep riding it with you guys?
Another double coming.
Let me know. And let's see what kind of big winners we got before we toss it over to Todd. We got Aurora Coin, DigiX DAO, KuCoin shares, Tezos, and Bytecoin. Shout out to all the holders of these. I see Icon up here, 10%. This is one I like, and I think that even at these price levels, you should be adding to the bag along with OneChain and Aeon. That trifecta there is going to make some big splashes. Don't let those ones slip by, and take a look at that Icon chart. If that's not accumulation, it's either going to zero or this thing is about to explode, and I'm leading towards about to explode. That's about all we got. I think there was another one that we've talked about in the past that did pretty well. I don't know if it maintained the gains. There it is, QuantStamp. This was in my Palm Beach Confidential video of coins that you should be buying right now. I've also did a mini review on QuantStamp as well. If you don't know what it is, go to the crypto tips and tricks section on our YouTube homepage and give that Palm Beach Confidential video a look. and see why I believe that this one does have a bright future. And this thing was up over 50% today at one point, not with much news, but just the mere fact that that thing has been accumulating for a long time. They're taking steps in the right direction to give some more value propositions to the QSP token. And guys, $28 million market cap. This thing has plenty of room to run and grow moving into the future. All right, Todd, it's up to you. Let's look at some TradingView charts, and then we'll get back to our proprietary Pulse of the Market software here in a little bit.
What's going on, guys?
I'm seeing no signal on your screen there.
Well, we've had no issues.
1 second, guys. Bear with us.
That should fix it.
Should only take 1 second. Shout out to Jack, Dennis, Lammy J, Dustin, JPG, Whistler, Dennis, Jet, and the list goes on and on. Welcome back. Glad to have you guys in here and have you guys active in this community.
Okay, this is the 45-minute Bitcoin. We're still showing the last 3 buy signals that we've had with the software, which we're gonna go over with here in about 15 minutes. We had the recent buy. I think it wasn't a Thursday show when we were in the middle of the show Thursday. Yep. We came out and showed the technometer at 38. So that was down here at, I believe it was right around 62.80. So I personally think that, the Tether just added, fuel to the fire this morning. The Tether FUD, because that was, that was just foolish to be selling Tether down there at the lows and paying up for Bitcoin. A lot of people jumped on that, and then Tether came back to $1. 15 hours later or something. So hopefully no one got caught up in that. But I really think, this is the start of an up move, I think. I think we'll just dig in here. I don't want to see 6,300 really again. So I probably would use that maybe as a stop level on a few things if we can't keep it moving here. But even like today, you had the GBTC, and on the stock side, up like 5.84% today. So I think we had good buying come in today, and just to start turning this thing around. So we got Ripple up here at 0.462. We've been friendly on that. I think that one looks good here. We've got ADA up 7.4%.
Looks like your screen's frozen.
That's the one that we've liked here. I don't know why we're having any issues.
I'll try resetting your screen one more time.
Wow. I got a lot of screens open, but we never have an issue. So let me check here. We've had a lot going on today, though. So.
Nope. Yep, there it is.
So there's the ADA. And like I said, we're going to go over the software here in about 15 minutes. And then another one we've been liking, XLM USD, up 8%. So I think all these charts look good. And I think the real news is the Fidelity. So if you go over to learncrypto.io, where we have our course, and we do have the article about Fidelity. And then also we wanted to quickly, we had another purchase on the course, so we're up to like 955 students now. So we've got, here we are, we got Wim Rhines, purchase a course. Welcome to the community. As everybody knows, once we get the software launched for subscribers, then you can get the software for 50% off the monthly subscription if you own the course. So that'll be, the developers are still working on the software to get it ready for subscribers. For now, you're just going to have to deal with me kind of posting it on Twitter. And here's the last post from Friday. So again, showing the 3 buy signals with the technometer at the bottom marked in the blue dots when we were oversold. And you can see that the OP continued to hit new lows into this last buy signal while price continues to hold higher. So personally, I think that's what brought in the buying today. I just think we've sold everybody out. So, we're going to see here. I mean, the Tether news is kind of out of the way. I would expect some of these exchanges, the prices to arb closer together, and then just keep these things moving higher. So, and there was a tweet on the Tether. Tether came down here, scared everybody at 85, and came back to 98 there. So I think that was just another one of those catch everybody not looking and take everybody's money and then back to business. So give me about 10 minutes and we will. And here's Bitcoin 67.85, which is definitely starting to firm back up. Here in about 10 minutes, we'll go over the software and jump into more details here.
Perfect. Well, still this. We got Bill over here saying cops are rolling up on Todd for robbing the markets blind. There you go. I guess I could hear those sirens that were going on in the background. So going back to the Fidelity news, why we believe, obviously, the market saw a price push and Bitcoin saw a price push because of this Tether FUD that was going around. Apparently, there was FUD going, fake emails and tweets saying Binance was delisting USD Tether, KuCoin had it on hold, and others, when really they were all just upgrading their wallets. Tether, as of now, is supported by all these exchanges and is active by all the exchanges. I know there's a lot of people on Twitter, YouTube, whatever it may be, kind of getting on and, kind of panicking a little bit with Tether, saying maybe you want to sell it and move it into Bitcoin or True USD. Hopefully, none of you guys got caught down around those lows. Around 85 cents was Tether, so you'd be losing 15% right there. And then True USD was selling as high of a $1.15, which is a 15% premium, so that would be a net 30% loss there. If I thought that this was major, obviously we couldn't just get on YouTube, but I would have thrown something on Twitter for you guys. I have put out a tweet that I wasn't too worried about it. We'll discuss that as well. Now, along with this pumping the markets, I think the Fidelity news is what's pumping the markets as well. And the reason I say this is massive for institutional investors, hedge funds, and family investment offices. And the fact that Todd said that GBTC, which is the OTC market for Bitcoin, was up 7%. Although Bitcoin would get pumped from the USD Tether FUD, GBTC on the traditional market would have no reaction from USD Tether sales, because obviously people can't take that money and put it into GBTC. So what we think was happening is that some Fidelity inside information was being linked there on the traditional markets, and people were reacting to that positively like they should. Now, after we read this, the fact of the matter is I can't tell you how long irrationality will occur in these crypto markets. All I can tell you is at these levels, I think you need to be buying cryptos and Bitcoin. Fidelity is coming soon. ErisX with TD Ameritrade is coming too. The Bakkt exchange with the New York Stock Exchange is coming next month. These are massive developments that will allow massive amounts of money to flow into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and it is settling physically. That means all these trades will settle in Bitcoin, settle in Ethereum, settle in Litecoin. That is huge for the growth potential and price action of these cryptocurrencies. So Fidelity just made it easier for hedge funds and other pros to invest in cryptocurrencies. Fidelity Investments, which administers more than $7.2 trillion in client assets, announced a new and separate company called Fidelity Digital Asset Services on Monday. If Fidelity didn't believe in the future of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, they didn't think there was an opportunity for them to capitalize on gains and capitalize on transaction fees, do you think they would create another whole subsidiary for their company? Ask yourself that question. I think the answer is no. The firm will handle custody for cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin and will execute trades on multiple exchanges for investors such as hedge funds and family offices. Other crypto companies have debuted similar products, but Fidelity is the first Wall Street incumbent to officially provide cryptocurrency solutions such as custody. Quote, our goal is to make digitally native assets such as Bitcoin more accessible to investors. I expect them to launch with Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, maybe Litecoin, and then expand from there. I think they'll keep it to the basics until they have custody all figured out. And I think this is going to allow a major influx of investment interest from these hedge funds, as now they do have a custodian that is going to have insurance for all of their investors. This is massive news. Guys, Bakkt is huge. And talking about Bakkt, Adam White from Coinbase, he was Coinbase's 5th employee who built out its institutional exchange GDAX, is joining Bakkt. People familiar with the situation told the block. Now, does this mean death for Coinbase? No, not in the slightest. Adam White is able to keep all of his ownership in Coinbase and go from a senior director over at Coinbase, number 5 in charge, to becoming I think he's becoming the CEO, the COO of Bakkt. Bakkt is going to be the new biggest, greatest thing for institutional investors for cryptocurrencies. If your boss came up to you and said, hey, this other company's offering you a job for double the pay, a better office with a view, and you can retain ownership of this company as well, would you take that offer? Probably. To give a traditional market example, I think it's Sarah. She was the CFO over at Square. You guys know we like Square, SQ, trading on the traditional stock market. She went ahead and is leaving to become the CEO of a next door application, like a social media platform. Just like that doesn't mean defeat and that Square is going to zero, Adam White leaving Coinbase does not mean that either. You have to keep in mind that this is a business. People are looking out for the future. Although she still probably believes in Square and it is an up-and-coming payment platform to compete with PayPal, she's going on to get a better role, higher pay for a new up-and-coming company while still retaining her Square shares. It happens all the time in traditional markets, and now we're seeing it happen here with Coinbase. So Coinbase is here to stay. They got a first mover advantage, although they are seeing some competition from Bakkt Exchange that is run by the New York Stock Exchange. Going to see competition from TD Ameritrade, from Fidelity that we just talked about. Where do you guys buy your crypto when you're trying to dollar cost average into the market? I think it's safe to say that probably around 75% of you still use Coinbase to this day and really have no aspirations to change that as of now. And I think Coinbase is going to remain a huge player in this ecosystem, especially considering the fact that there's rumor that they will be IPOing to the traditional market with an $8 billion valuation. So anybody that thinks Coinbase is going to the wayside, well, I think you're sadly mistaken.
I guess we're having a pork blaster on the views.
Pork blaster on the views. Yeah. Whoa, 636 people watching right now. The Tether FUD, the Coinbase, the ETC Incubator has got people checking us out.
We need a flyover.
We did break over 5,400 subscribers recently, so shout out to you guys. Don't be afraid to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Don't be afraid to have some fun, and let's smash that like button. If you're just tuning in,
working on 5,000 too. So
if we're just tuning in, make sure that this is a ZEN giveaway. So simply after this video is posted, leave a comment in the comment section below with your Horizon ZEN wallet address for a chance to win. It's as simple as that, and we will be giving away some ZEN for you guys live here very shortly. What you got going on over the Todd? Anything going on in the chat box?
Let's go over to some traditional here real quick. I'm going to go over the UUP. You know, we've been short the dollar here. So we've got a couple sells in place here, and we think they're rolling over again. So we're still short this market. And then, as you know, I've been bullish of precious metals. That's been actually my best trade here. Classic Wyckoff. So we've got the preliminary support, selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test, spring, a jump, and a backup. The volume was good on all this. A lot of new Wyckoffians out here are not throwing volume, especially on the cryptos, because they don't have the software to do it. But on the stocks, I see a lot of mistakes. If you do go to wyckoffsmi.com, I put up a new glossary, which goes in a little bit more detail on some of these markings. But this has been a classic one. We gave this one to the channel. So, and we are overbought on the technometer here, but I mentioned on Thursday that I don't think that'll stop this thing. And it appears it's not. So
I think you're locked up again on your screen. I don't know what's going on with your screen today.
We have never had an issue with my screen. Dang.
Well, Todd's trying to figure out his screen issues. Let's get this ZEN giveaway from last time's live show out of the way. We'll get rid of this Binance Tether FUD because we all know that to be FUD. Like we said, hopefully you guys were either not in Tether, or if you were in Tether, you didn't panic sell down there trying to buy into Bitcoin or True USD, which I know a lot of people are starting to switch to. If you are still worried about Tether, it is around 98 cents. Now would be a much better opportunity to switch from Tether into a True USD, a USD on Bittrex or Coinbase Pro or Coinbase, or just get into your favorite cryptocurrency, because I still believe that these prices will be a thing in the past here shortly. So we are going to be going to this is our last live stream. That's where the giveaway is from. But if you guys did not see it, I did do an interview with Thomas Cox. Now you guys might be saying, who is Thomas Cox? Thomas Cox is actually the number 3 at Block 1. Block 1, as you know, is the developers of EOS, one of the main contributors to the code base over there. Yes, EOS. What is EOS ranked right now? Number 5 or something like that. It was a pleasure to have Thomas Cox on here, somebody of such high reputation and standard. And really, this is a very interesting EOS interview because obviously he has a little behind-the-scenes info there. I noticed only 225 of you have watched it I believe that is a mistake. This is the first high-level, non-biased EOS interview I've had. He's admitted some of the flaws that they've had with their launch, with their governance, and what they're doing to try to improve it. So if you own EOS or you're interested in EOS, trying to kind of get through all the noise you hear on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, whatever it may be, get the facts and draw your own opinion from Thomas Cox. And I'm not saying this to shill because, guys, I don't own much EOS at all. EOS is probably one of my smallest bags that I have out of all the cryptos that we talk about. But this interview did really make me reevaluate my opinion on EOS. And I definitely have some rediversification to do and have some thinking to do after listening to this man speak. So if you're watching this, Thomas Cox, thanks for getting on there. Thanks for clearing up some debates and controversies around EOS. And thanks for admitting to some of the flaws that EOS has had and currently has that are currently being worked on. So definitely worth watching that. All right, let's get this from the live show. We'll throw it over in our random comment picker here, guys. 68 unique commenters have a chance, 1 in 68 chance of winning yourself some free Zen worth $16. Shout out to Horizon Global. Check them out. A privacy ecosystem striving to bring privacy to your data, to your currencies, and to everything you can think of. You need to get it going. And the winner is Nate Youngman. Sensational show as always. There you go. Shout out to you, Nate. If you're watching right now, we'll be sending this to you after the show at some time, although there is Monday Night Football. So I might get caught up a little bit. I did owe Zen to 3 people and 4 to 1. I sent those all this weekend. It should be Connor McNuggets, Dennis, Avalanche from Twitter, and one other person that I sent Zen and 4 to. So congratulations on that. You guys finally collected on your winnings. Shout out to the 244 people right now watching. Welcome to Learn Crypto. Make sure to take a look in the description to see everything we offer outside of YouTube. We're about to toss it back over to Todd for his proprietary software to take a look at what the cryptocurrency charts are doing. And don't forget to smash that like, share, and subscribe and enter the Zen giveaway. What we got going on? Any questions in the chat box before the software reaggregates?
Nate Youngman's in here.
There you go.
Win for the money.
Yeah, if you have a Binance account, you have a Zen wallet. If you have a Ledger Nano S, if you have Bittrex, it's on all the major exchanges and integrated into all the major hardware wallets. And there you go. You don't have to keep the Zen. I highly recommend you taking a look into the platform. But if we send you the Zen, you're free to do whatever you want with it, of course.
You can give me back the screen here. I don't know why I'm having screen problems, guys. This hasn't happened in, going on a year and a half or so. I want to show the metals one more time because the OP moving down here to new lows while price held, that's what's showing up on a lot of these coins. So, and what happens if the selling does abate, which is what happened here on Barrick, then price just has it easily moved to the upside. So then also you don't want to sell the 50s on the technometer because we're starting an uptrend. So that's something to pay attention to. But yeah, this one worked perfectly. This chart right here is so classic Wyckoff that it's hard to believe. It's just perfect Wyckoff. So that's all I know. And I don't know, why are we having screen issues?
I don't know, it keeps locking up.
It's kind of weird. Let me load the software here. I don't know what the issue is. Give me 1 minute here. The software's going to reset at 7 o'clock. I burn out hundreds of thousands of calculations here, so it's going to take me 1 more second to get going.
Cool. I got a couple more quick things to let these people know about that they don't miss out on. If you are a Ubic holder, whether you mined it, bought it, whatever it may be, they are doing the Escher airdrop. You're about halfway done with the claim period. About 20% has been claimed at this point, so make sure to get over to Ubic's Twitter account. They give you step-by-step instructions on how to claim that airdrop, so you don't want to miss out on that. I just claimed mine on Saturday or Sunday, I believe. It only took me about 10 minutes. You can't go wrong with free coins, so make sure to get in on that. What was anything else that we missed here? Well,
I got the software here, so I guess give me back before I lose my screen or something. This is the Bitcoin that we showed Thursday as the show was ending. We got the technometer oversold, so that gave us a buy again down here at 62.50 or so. So everything looks good there. And then on the Bitcoin USDT chart, same type of thing. We had, there's an oversold reading down here at, that was at 41 and change. So not quite oversold on the USDT, but that's where we got the big pump. And then let's go over, a few more here. XLM was one that we actually, tweeted on Friday, because here is, make these things line back up. But there's kind of the buys and sells we've had on XLM. We mentioned this one live that we could have this ABC down to around 22 cents, so we did get that. So a nice little ABC to the downside, and then picked up a buy signal on Saturday. So I would think we're higher there on XLM. And then let's go through ADA USDT. And again, this is the software is bringing volume from 96 exchanges now. So you're getting a true picture of volume with the software. So again, here it was the same type of thing. You can see that price is holding higher levels while the OP continues to hit new lows. So same type of thing I showed you on the Barrick Gold chart. OP continues to hit new lows, price holds, and then we get oversold on the technometer. So ADA still looks good here. And you're going to see the same thing probably on ZRX. ZRX BTC, I think, was a chart that we've been looking at mostly. No, we don't have a buy signal on the ZRX USD. Let's bring that one back up. Yeah, we had to slight sell because this is where the big volume came in on the Coinbase ad. So we did have a sell here short term, and that would have been right here at this close. So that's exactly where we're at right now. So maybe ZRX just going to slow here, mark some time before we continue higher. And then Litecoin USDT. We had a buy signal at higher levels. We caught the low exactly here, as you can see, by this blue dot down at the bottom. And then we had another buy at really around 57.50 or so. So small losses on the second buy and profits on the first buy. So I still like the way the software is acting. We're at 43.42 now on the technometer. So we've had obviously big green bars today. So we've got some volume coming back into these markets. So
somebody wants you to take a look at the EOS chart and the XRP chart.
Yeah, we're going to XRP. Got to do XRP. Let the OP force and tech load. All right, there we are. So again, you can see pretty good trades here. A buy and a sell, small loss, then a buy and a sell for a small profit. Caught this low exactly to the day. Had a nice divergence at the bottom. Gave a sell on the big bar day, and then gave us another buy around 0.473, I think, where we was when we got this buy signal. So we got small losses as we set right now, but we got a technometer at 42. The OP is not coming in here on volume on XRP, but I like the way this looks on an ABC to the downside and testing these lows. So I think XRP is still gonna work higher here. You say EOS?
Yep.
I don't think the EOS chart's giving me solid readings. Got EOS USD. And that's, I'm going to try EOS BTC then. Yeah, you can see we've got on the technometer we do have a sell. And see, we're not getting sells. We can't get a technometer close to 50. We get about 46. And on the downside, we had a 40 over here.
Show me the money.
and a 41 here. So we're all coming down to what has been historically low levels on the technometer. You can see on the OP here, today we probably went to a new low for the move. So once again, sell volume coming into the downside with the OP, pulling volume from up to the 96 exchanges, and then price continuing to put in higher lows. So I would still think EOS looks good here. And that's the EOS BTC chart. So, and as you know, if you've been here, a lot of these charts are looking the same way. You've had major sell volume coming in and price holding.
Shout out to Anthony Rossano donating $1.85 worth of Litecoin, 0.034, says, "Peace fam." Thanks for tuning in, Anthony. We will see you shortly. Next time, make sure to ask us a question or at least get Todd to maybe take a look at a chart for you. You know, if you guys do donate or anything like that, we want to at least make it worth your while, whether it's a question, fundamental news, or a chart. Shout out to you, Anthony, and we'll see you next time.
Here is Ethereum USDT. You can see we had a buy here, which was the day of the low. And then almost had a buy here where, once again, OP hits new low here on this down bar. Price still holds a previous low. And we did get a 39.53. We might have got a little better the next day, but close to a buy, but not sincerely. And then Technometer now is at 47, which is as high as it's been on this chart. But what's happening is you had the big green bar today, and you're not getting a lot of price action to the upside. So Ethereum maybe not quite as strong as some of these other coins here. Not a sell signal, but a lot of big green volume coming in. I mean, the best green bar we've had, and price, responding a little bit, but not near enough.
And then Tony M wants you to take a look at DCR. It says, Todd, pull up DCR. I'm not sure if I should pick up some more. Now, talking about Decred DCR, this is one that I did do a full fundamental review on. Take a look at that at our review section on the YouTube homepage. Also, I think Decred is one that we talk about a lot. We like the fundamentals. We like the project. It's been in the ecosystem for a while, but it always just kind of slides under your nose and just slowly stair steps higher without you being able to catch it. And let's see what the software says here about current price action, if it's aggregating the data properly.
Yeah, some of these small coins don't have as much volume, so we're going to go DCR BTC to get a decent one. I've got this one marked up. So same type of thing here. Short term, you can see a little weakness here in the OP here, which I show by this blue arrow, and then price still holding higher levels. I mean, we did have a buy here, and then a quick sell up here at the top. And then really we're down to a buy signal right now. So, the technometer's flipping pretty fast because it's not a heavy traded coin. But I'd probably still be long this and use a stop level at the lows of maybe 4 days ago if you're looking for a short-term trade. Otherwise, longer-term trade, I still think these coins are all digging in here. So, what up, Enoch? Yeah, we try to educate people here. I mean, we've got a great course at learncrypto.io. I own the Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, which was the institute started by Richard Wyckoff in 1931. So, check that out. A lot of free information at Learn Crypto, but a lot of free information at wyckoffsmi.com. No doubt.
And Tony M says, I picked up a new tickets worth 36, considering a second at the moment. If you're not sure what he's referring to, DCR is a proof-of-stake cryptocurrency, and it's one where you actively have to have tickets in order to stake to earn your ROI. We discussed this in my Decred video that is available, like I said, on the review section of our YouTube homepage. Now, we do have a few more news articles to get into. Of course, get your guys' questions ready for us and charts ready for Todd as he can use the software, but we need to get to these news articles because I think they're kind of important. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Vertcoin. They do a Merchant Monday and discuss various stores, e-commerce, whatever it may be that does accept Vertcoin as payment. And they did a Traders Edition today. They wanted to highlight 2 existing merchants this week. The first one, does that look familiar to you guys? That is us. That is at Learn Crypto Show. We offer training, cryptocurrency trading course, as well as a cryptocurrency beginner course at learncrypto.io, and we do accept Vertcoin. We're using WooCommerce. We do accept Vertcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, and Litecoin, as well as Dash, I believe. Vertcoin made its way to the list because it is a trusted UTXO and has easy for us to integrate with a WooCommerce plugin. And of course, we do still accept that pesky fiat currency if you guys see fit. So shout out to Vertcoin and what they're doing. I sent a little tweet here. You know, this is kind of the forgotten UTXO that has expanded its utilization and value propositions via Vertbase, which we discussed. This is a brand new exchange that looks a lot like Coinbase. I think this was them kind of trolling Coinbase, where they have USD to Vertcoin options. It's super easy to set up your bank account and buy Vertcoin with fiat. They also offer a one-click miner for those of you who are new to mining cryptocurrencies. It doesn't get much easier. You actually download it, you enter your Vertcoin wallet, and you literally click mine. That is about it. And then lastly, Vertcoin's kind of been sliding under the radar, but I know you guys have heard of Lightning Network, and Vertcoin with MIT Digital Currency Initiative is working on a lit Lightning Network that will house Vertcoin, Litecoin, and Bitcoin for peer-to-peer transactions. So shout out to Vertcoin for recognizing that we do accept their cryptocurrency.
I got TRX chart here if you want to look at that real quick. Somebody mentioned TRX, I saw. We showed this the other evening because the software did pick up the day of the low exact. So gotta like that. You can see here, once again, the OP goes to a new low here while price tests the low. So that's still a decent move there. Didn't get a oversold technometer. Currently the technometer is 44.94, which is right above neutral. 50 is a sell, 38 is a buy, 44 is neutral. Again, that's more of a trading range type market. And the OP here, is trying to turn up. So I'd probably still be long TRX, maybe trail to stop. Hate to see it take out the low of 4 days ago. Here's TRX USD. Let's see if there's anything different. OP in a steep downtrend for TRX USD. Clear down to this last low. Technometer at 34.13.
Show me the money.
So we did get a buy. Actually, this is a major level. You got to look at. You got to pay attention to these here because this is where the technometer goes to a buy. And these are the things I think you got to keep in the back of your mind. That's why I try to mark some of these things, because you're going to want to, at this level can't hold in TRX, I would say it's got an issue because you had the, this is volume from up to 96 exchanges. So you have nothing but huge sell volume coming in every day. Price continues to make higher highs. And we get an oversold reading here, and we get an oversold reading here. So I think those are obviously important levels. So I wouldn't want those levels to give away. So I'd be long it here with a stop at this, 209.82 or so, probably on a stop level.
Yeah, and Dennis is on it there. He says, TRX, big partnership announcement supposed to be coming soon. We do know how Justin Sun likes to build some of this up, but I do believe the partnership is on the horizon, and the software is agreeing to stay long here with maybe a stop at that buy level. Shout out to Dustin Nelson with a $5 super chat. How does BAT look on the chart, Todd? Thanks. Shout out to you, Dustin. Make sure your coin, we take a deep dive here. Thanks for the $5 super chat, and your name will appear on our other screens. And Todd, you got to go in depth on this one here. And you guys, from a fundamental perspective, know that I like BAT. It was in my Coinbase prediction video. I also predicted Ethereum Classic and ZRX. We do know that those are now on Coinbase. BAT has a working product with many users over there, has a general value proposition, although they are trying to retain users and get them to actively use the basic attention token. I believe that is well on its way. And Brian Armstrong himself, the founder of Coinbase, has openly said on Twitter, I found it, March of 2016, I believe, said that basic attention token and the Brave browser are the exact type of coin and ecosystem they would love to integrate with Coinbase. That's called a deep dive there. And now let's see what the software says for BAT.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, we got a sell about a week ago on BAT, on the BAT USD chart. I mean, this would have been a sell point on October 9th. And then BAT USDT. We had a sell signal actually September 20th. So hold on a second here. Yeah, the BAT's USDT must have an issue. Let's go to BAT BTC. I mean, once again, OP hits a new low at today's close. And really, we came in technometer, really got friendly right here on the technometer with the OP hitting new lows. So I guess I would think, somewhat be long here. I mean, still holding up like all these coins with major sell volume coming in. We did get an oversold technometer. We're at 42 now in the technometer, which is below neutral. So I would think still higher here.
There you go. The software's not saying too much there, but from a fundamental perspective, I think this is one that is okay to hold. And with the speculation that it may be added on Coinbase, looks like we're lagging a little bit, guys. So bear with us as we do have a couple more news articles and want to continue to hang out here with you guys. Johnny M. Cool providing some good info for EOS and some of their airdrops. Wonderful Bricks says the best thumbnail so far, Tone Vase crying. Oh, yeah. If you guys...
Sorry, Tone.
You guys have probably seen the memes going on Twitter. Tone Vase finally, for the first time I've seen all year, maybe 2 years, 3 years,
decided to become a trader?
Publicly posted a leverage trade. We warn you guys against leverage position at these levels for this very reason. Did a 5x leverage shorting, looking for a 5K Bitcoin, and nearly got fully liquidated on this USDT panic where Bitcoin pumped. That is the concerns you have to have. And that is the difference between paper trading and actually trading, and the difference between transparency and just being the Bitcoin predictor,
right? Whatever
it may be.
Or saying I'm long and just trail a stop or have a stop. You got to have details. That's the whole key about trading here. So
we're not going to go too hard on Tone. I just had to put it in the thumbnail due to it. If you guys want to see people going hard, go on Twitter, hit the home button, and just scroll your news feed for a second because people were hammering Tone Vase and what's going on there. But we try to stay out of the line of conflict as far as that is concerned. But
he asked for that, though.
Yeah, he kind of did.
He asked for that.
All right, let's see what's going on over here in Twitter land. So a couple things I wanted to mention. RPD Rapids. Guys, I told you about that I was helping this project as a business advisor. It was at 0.1 sats. It is now up to 0.7 satoshis. It got integrated on CoinMarketCap. It's trading on Crex24.com and ByteBTC.
It's a 7-bagger and you didn't give it to us?
7-bag? I gave it to you guys live. Go back 4 shows ago. Take a listen. I told you guys, I think Chris K9 and Dennis actually went and bought some, so props to you guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, I'm not even trying to get you guys to buy it. I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to get you anything to buy it or shill it. The reason I'm doing this is because they are on CoinMarketCap. They're on, as well as Delta now, and Blockfolio and others. But they're doing a 100,000 RPD giveaway every single day up until Halloween. So get over to @RapidsRPD or any of their other social media locations, whether it's rapidnetworks.io or whatever. Join the community and you have a chance to win 100,000 Rapids per day, every day, until the end of the month. On top of that, you guys need to get in on this giveaway here. If you go to their Twitter account, okay? In celebration of getting on CoinMarketCap, they're doing a 5 million RPD giveaway, giving 20 people 250,000 tokens each simply by following their Twitter, their Telegram, and retweeting the post and tagging 4 friends. Now, you might be like, Nick, what are the chances of winning this? Guys, you have 20 winners for 100,000. You have 20 more winners for 250,000. And if Chris K9 is in here right now, he actually won 1 million Rapids. I think he's loving that. Or 10,000 Rapids, and Dennis won 1 million Rapids. So shout out to the community for winning some of these tokens. I want you guys to have the opportunity at free coins, and there's your chance there. In other news, I kind of demonstrated the power of blockchain and Bitcoin technology right here. you can see that there
Show
was a
me the
whale
money.
alert for 29,999 BTC, or $194 million moved securely and with immunity over the Bitcoin blockchain network, all for a cost of 1,464 Satoshis, or around 10 cents in the matter of minutes. That is the power of blockchain. That is the power of Bitcoin. And this is the very reason I believe that we are in a financial revolution and in the financial opportunity of a lifetime. This is Internet 3.0. This is your chance to get involved in up-and-coming projects, technology that is going to change each and every person's lives, whether they know it or not. And if you are not buying at these levels, I don't even know why you are in crypto. Can we see some couple $100 dumps? Sure, very well could. But guess what? I have been preaching to do ever since we called the lows at $5,800, preaching dollar cost average, preaching staking, passive income, and mining. And man, is that working out for myself, working out for some PCG clients and some others in this community. So I think you guys need to take advantage and really open your eyes to what is in front of you right now. I know we all get in the trader mindset. You guys have taken the Wyckoff course, won a day trade. Sometimes one swing trade can make up for stressing yourself out for weeks at a time trying to day trade. Look to the future and look at the prices of some of these projects and what they will be. Don't stress yourself out here, and definitely understand the technology that you are diving so deep into right now, and continue to dollar cost average into your bags.
I'll take it back for EOS chart. It's kind of interesting. It's going to be kind of the same old here. EOS chart is not up. Dang, you guys are killing me. Hold on, I got to restart again.
Shout out to Dean Ford. Dean Ford, the $1.99. Dean, is your dad Dick Ford by chance? What was that, Fox 2 News back in the day, Todd? Is that what it was? Fox
I don't remember.
Channel 4? Dean Ford with the $1.99. Man, you got to throw out a comment, question, or concern with your super chat, my friend.
Whoa, EOS. All right, same thing here, guys. OP hits new lows. Actually, at 7 o'clock, a new low for the move. Price continues to hit higher highs, and we just came off an oversold technometer at yesterday's close. So I would think that 521 level is pretty important here, or key off the this low here of 501. But some of these charts are interesting. I mean, with sell volume continuing to come in and prices holding. And again, for new people, the software is bringing in volume from 96 exchanges. So it's not just Bitfinex, it's not just Coinbase, et cetera. It's really bringing in the most consolidated volume I think you can get out there. And it still has the RSI. You can bring up any type of indicator you want on here. I mean, the choice is on indicators. I've showed before. There's relative strength, Bollinger Bands, all the main ones, but the OP Force and Technometer is indicators proprietary to WyckoffSMI.com. And that's why Richard Wyckoff kind of started in 1931, and owners of the Institute all brought that together. And then we built a software to calculate those numbers on the go. So, but a lot of these charts look that way. So again, I guess I'm still leaning to the upside and see if Bitcoin can continue this rally that started overnight. Here's EOS USD. Let the OP Force and Tech load again. Same type of thing. The OP didn't quite get to oversold. Volume is really following price on this chart, so nothing real new there. New subscriber, thank you very much.
Attilia Sari says, yeah, and if we come for some more Bitcoin transaction, the fees will be $30 again. And I would have to disagree with you. The reason I say that, when Bitcoin transaction fees did get to $40, obviously that was a blow off top. There was the lack of SegWit adoption from exchanges, the lack of batching transactions from exchanges. They were sending out a bunch of micro transactions rather than batching them under one transaction address. On top of that, the Lightning Network is already being implemented for Litecoin, Bitcoin, and soon for Vertcoin, and being adopted in more use cases, so more people are running nodes. And then lastly, even if you say no new development on Lightning Network, that doesn't work. You say, okay, well, people did have SegWit, even though I would disagree, and say hypothetically that exchanges for some reason want to be malicious towards Bitcoin. So they say, we're not doing batching anymore. We want to slow this down. Maybe we like Bitcoin Cash. The fact of the matter is that the mining hash rate on Bitcoin is drastically increasing, continuing to stair-step higher. With the increase in hash rate, that means that there is more room for transactions to go through and some of the throughput with what's going on there as far as verifications, transaction times, how many blocks you have to wait, etc. So, at the time, yeah, that was terrible. The blow off top, tons of transactions, the lack of adoptions for some scaling solutions, it caused an issue. It was obviously an issue. And then you can, if you really want to be a conspiracy theorist, you can say that Bitcoin Cash and Roger Ver was spamming the Bitcoin network. There's no proof of that, but people have come to that assumption based on some conversations. But will there be issues? Will it be more expensive than 10 cents? Possibly, before Lightning Network and other scaling solutions are 100% complete. But I do believe SegWit adoption is up. Exchanges understand how to batch transaction. That is a major issue in the past that now exchanges are doing. And I think that is going to keep the downward pressure on the cost of Bitcoin transactions moving forward.
Let's go back and look at the chart of Square. That's one that we've talked about quite a bit. Taj is in here. Where's he at? I haven't seen Taj go across here. I mean, there is... you're not seeing my
You're
screen.
Frozen again.
Oh, my
This is
goodness.
terrible. Just unplug it. What else we got going on over here? Got a lot of conversation about EOS. Shout out to Johnny M. Cool for helping people pertaining to EOS. Johnny M. Cool lives, dies, breathes EOS. So if you have EOS questions, he's the man. And then shout out to Niagara Tony M. back in here. He has the little image of the Monopoly Man. He does a lot of research on cryptocurrencies. Does a lot with upcoming protocols too, with VeChain and with Cosmos. So anything he says, I would definitely not. You have to take it with a grain of salt. He usually knows what he's talking about.
Let me have it. I want to talk about Square here real quick. I should be back up. I don't know why I'm having an issue. Guess I need a tech guy to slide through.
Slowly but surely, we're getting over there. All right.
I mean, we've got, this is showing some reason. We had a buy down here at a sell. That was a nice trade. Buy, a sell, another nice trade. Quick sell. We've knocked a buy in the technometer here. You will see this last sell-off. I did give a buy on my Twitter, Wyckoff on crypto, when we broke below 71 after hours. So I am long that with a few dollars profit. Technometer is really only at 43, so we do not have a buy there. It is interesting, though. You can see these big red bars here that show down volume, but the OP is not coming down. So there's not heavy selling in Square. So I think this is still one that will lead us higher. And I guess we just got to see maybe hopefully get a better technometer reading or get something on the Wyckoff Wave Growth Index, which is here. And this was my short point.
Your screen's not working again. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's locked up. We saw the Square one, but now it's not. It's locked up. So you try to figure that out. We got to get through this last news article. It's already 7:28. Man, we are just having too much fun here at Learn Crypto. So the new Ethereum Classic Incubator platform announces an upcoming launch. Around 120 projects have so far applied to join its new incubator service for companies wishing to build upon the Ethereum Classic blockchain. Initial invitations to join the program have been given to 6 projects who will be pitching their ideas at the ETC Labs official launch event in San Francisco later this month. ETC Labs was established to grow the Ethereum Classic ecosystem by helping startups wishing to develop on the ETC blockchain by providing technical support, direct investment, and by connecting them to a network of investors and supporters. The first cohort into the pilot program will test the incubator model and provide feedback to ETC Labs before the full rollout of the service goes live in the first quarter of next year. Yet another project having major announcements and events occurring in 1Q 2019. I don't know if we're going to get the massively bullish move like we usually do in Q4, but I'll tell you what. With Bakkt coming out, all Fidelity coming out, and projects having a lot of main nets and new drops coming in the first quarter of next year, as well as I think we're going to get a Bitcoin ETF in February of next year, I think you guys need to be buying. Now, we already kind of talked about in the very beginning of the show why I like Ethereum Classic. I have a review on it. I also have an interview with Charles Hoskinson in the interview section if you guys want to watch that, where he talks about ADA, Ethereum Classics, and how they may help each other in the future. Keep in mind, this incubator program for any other project would be massive. A massive achievement that 120 projects want to build on your blockchain. But this is only one of 4 development teams with Ethereum Classics. If the ETC Labs is heading up this incubator, you have Ethereum Classic Cooperative, who I have an interview with. They're doing their own thing with Ethereum Classic. You have IOHK with Charles Hoskinson working on scalability with Ethereum Classic and the fact for it to be able to have integration with ADA, Cardano's blockchain, and others. And then you also have, I think it's just called ETC Dev, which is another dev team on Ethereum Classic focusing on the Internet of Things and how the blockchain technology can work in our ever-evolving digital and technical world where everything seems to be connecting to Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, etc., and how those can all work together seamlessly utilizing the Ethereum Classic blockchain. So another bullish thing here for ETC, guys. I don't want to beat a dead horse. You know how I think about Ethereum Classic. I am continuing to mine Ethereum Classic, and I think it is very bullish that it is part of the Grayscale investment fund for traditional investors. It is part of Coinbase.com, Coinbase Bundle, and Coinbase Pro, and I think it does have a bright future just by the mere fact of the numbers here of how many people want to build on their network. Network utilization drives price appreciation, my friends, and I think this is a bright future here if this many projects are already looking and chomping at the bit to build on top of this blockchain. So working over there?
Well, there's the Wyckoff Wave Growth Index, which is kind of a NASDAQ composite type index. We did have a sell a day from the top. I did mention on my updates to cover shorts here on Thursday because of the way oversold technometer. That's again why I bought Square. I do think the NASDAQ will still bounce some here, and but I want to be long Square on any oversold readings on the Wyckoff Wave growth, and really the Wyckoff Wave.
Shout out to Dean Ford for another $1.99 super chat. Do you expect more countries adopting BTC? Todd, do you have an opinion on this? I know my opinion is yes. As you can see, Venezuela is having a massive monetary crisis, as well as others. Brazil, Turkey, and Argentina, and the list goes on. And you see that a lot of these citizens are turning to cryptocurrencies such as Dash, Digibyte, and Bitcoin to try to at least have some form of monetary policy. Type in Venezuela monetary crisis on YouTube after this show. You will see people literally raking their Venezuelan dollars into the trash can, into the garbage can, because they are not worth the paper and the ink that they're printed on. You might as well just use it as toilet paper. Honestly, that is really what's going on. And I really truly believe that blockchain technology and Bitcoin in particular can solve that problem and really create a new monetary system that has more transparency, a finite monetary and inflationary supply, truly immutable, and can be used around the globe 24/7. You don't have to have the bank open. You don't have to wait for intermediaries and middlemen to charge you fees or overdraft fees. You have what you have. You can be your own bank, and I think we'll continue to see better general user interfaces implemented into this ecosystem that it makes it more user-friendly and makes it so you don't even realize that you're using the underlying blockchain technology. What do you think, Todd? You think Bitcoin's going to continue to expand in its use case other than just an investable asset class?
I think so. It's going higher. No doubt. Jet wants to know how to super chat. You got to click on the link or what?
So if you look below the chat down there, there is a $sign, and that is how you can super chat. Now, you can either do the super chat is through YouTube, or if you look in our description, we actually have a Streamlabs link, which is what Anthony Rosario used, where you can actually donate, be a little more creative. It allows you to add a GIF, and you can either donate in fiat or in cryptocurrencies for that one. So either way you prefer, and that is the way to do it. It looks like you need to reset your screen once again, Todd.
Whoa.
Oh, no, it's working. It's working. You're good.
Not much going on Bitcoin. EOS, nothing new. So yeah, that's about all I've got for this evening, I believe.
you guys have any more questions for us, comments, concerns, any charts you want Todd to look at on the pulse of the market proprietary software, if start wrapping it up.
Would take some likes, Javi said. Appreciate Javi, but likes are helpful, I believe.
Likes help.
To keep us up on the YouTube logarithm.
Don't forget, guys, to like, share, and subscribe. This will be a Horizon ZEN giveaway. So after this video is over, if you like free coins and free cryptocurrencies, which if you don't, I don't know why you're here, then leave a comment in the comment section below with that ZEN wallet address, and you are entered to win. We will draw the winner tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, live here on Learn Crypto. Hopefully we can catch you guys live again, and if you're catching this on replay, we usually try to go live around the same time, but make sure to check out our recorded videos as well. And just stay active. We are available on Twitter, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. There is our Twitter handles. We're over there 24/7, it feels like. And, of course, you can shoot us a DM or email as well.
And Wingstop goes to another new high today.
Whoa.
That's one that we've been talking about strong, and it popped to a new high today, up $3.
Clifford Chapman said Nick needs a TV game show. Well, there you go. I'm just trying to have some fun. You know, I enjoy coming on here and talking about cryptocurrencies and blockchain. I sit at a desk for 9 hours a day at my day job. I work for an institutional financial advisor, so obviously you can assume that atmosphere is pretty stuffy. You're dealing with a lot of monies and a lot of zeros over there with people's investments. And here I just kind of come here, spit out some knowledge, and help you guys have some fun. It's a lot more relaxed atmosphere, and I just like to get some of that energy out because I'm stuck sitting in a desk and quiet atmosphere at work.
Jet did it.
Whoa, Jet.
Appreciate it.
Whoa. Shout out to Jet.
Show me the money.
The $10 super chat. Shout out to you. Make sure to DM me on Twitter if you have more questions about airdrops.
Show me the money.
And we'll get you all set. Not to be shown up by Damn It James. $2 super chat. Thanks for being in here. Thanks for showing up and tuning in. Shout out to everybody who has given to us. We really appreciate it. It keeps the lights on at night. And hopefully we can continue to educate you here in this cryptocurrency ecosystem.
Damn it, James, where's your girlfriend at? K. Archie.
Yeah, where's your girlfriend?
K's not in here. Where's she at? When I say that, damn it, James might be watching him with his wife or something. Want to know who K. Archie is. Where do you see Bitcoin in the next week, up or down? I'll go with up.
I'll go with up. What do you guys think? Where do you guys see Bitcoin in the next week, up or down? Comment section. Damn it, Jim says, Nick is the Chuck Woolery of crypto. I don't... Chuck Woolery tuning in, guys, here at LearnCrypto.io, ready to teach you about some cryptocurrencies. Well, it looks like we're having a little bit of lag issues. Obviously, Todd's computer has been having some issues, but I think it was a pretty good show. We had a ton of people watching. Shout out to the 480 people still watching right now. Glad that you guys are tuning in. We have broke past 5,400 subscribers. We love you all. Thanks for continually tuning in. We try to just produce great content that can teach you guys. Keep your emotions in check. This is a long-term game here in this crypto ecosystem. And do not be over-trading your accounts. Do not leverage trade if you are not secure in what you're doing. Somebody was asking,
Unless you're a professional like Tone.
Oh, God. I get liquidated.
And go find.
Somebody was asking, how do you short without doing leverage? On BitMEX and Bitfinex, you can 1x short. That means that is a non-leveraged short position. So either of those exchanges allow you to do that. I would warn against shorting at these levels, my friends, as I see much higher price objectives in short-term, mid-term, and long-term future. So short at your own risk. I do recommend leverage trading, guys. Here's the thing. If you make a trade on Bitcoin right now, no leverage, at least you got some US dollars. If you make a bad trade on leveraged Bitcoin, guess what you have? 0 Bitcoin, $0. All this work, all this research, all that effort, all for nothing. That's how leverage trading works. Make sure you understand that if you're even thinking about getting over on Bitfinex or BitMEX to do some leverage trading.
Hold on, Taj's the one. You can go ahead and do your thing. Let me see if I got POA USD. I do have POA USD.
Taj says, any useful news on XRP? I haven't seen any. Yes, Taj, you didn't tag me in a news article. Is there something going on with XRP? I see a lot of people saying up, a few people saying down. Somebody says XRP is horrible, and Clifford Chapman said sideways until the spring. There we go. I think, guys, like I said, I can't tell you how long the market's going to stay irrational. But if the Bakkt exchange launches in November, and then we have the ErisX exchange launching in Q1 of 2019, we have the Bitcoin ETF in February of 2019, and we have all these other things happening in Q1 of 2019 with Fidelity getting on board as well. Open your eyes, my friends. We are just at the beginning of another massive historical cycle that is going to give price objectives that are going to be face melting to the upside. And I don't think you want to be caught in cash while this thing wants to rocket to the next level.
And POA looks higher. Thank you, Clifford. Number one rule, listen to Todd.
Lammy Jez J, who is the kind of the XRP aficionado of the community, says possible news on XRP next week. There we go.
Lammy J is the top super chat.
That is true. Lammy J, 20 pounds top super chat we've had. Shout out to you. We got the recent donations from Anthony Rosario, the recent super chat from Dammit James, and the top donation from Connor, Mr. UFC McGregor, who was a little upset. I was giving him some trouble about him tapping out in that UFC fight we had.
What up, Craig Nickham?
Clifford Chapman says the market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. That is the very reason we were saying don't overtrade at these levels, and we don't recommend leverage trading, as you might find yourself broke, empty bags, no USD, and have to sit on the sidelines as all of us ride that Learn Crypto rocket because we bought the effing dip right there in the background.
That's all I got.
That's all we got. That was a lot of fun. Ton of viewers. Thank you, guys. Make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe button. Enter the Zen giveaway in the comment section. And let's see you here tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Tell your friends, tell your wife, tell your kid. Get them on here at Learn Crypto. Get them involved in cryptocurrencies, and we will help them along the way. Well, it looks like before we head out here, Jack just gave us £2 wanting you to look at Monero. Is that possible, Todd?
No, because the software guys are still working, and they just burnt through the charts up, but not the OP.
All right, Jack. You're gonna be here at 6:30 tomorrow.
Or drop me an email, and I'll email it to you tonight. Or email me at tbutterfield@wyckoffsmi.com, and I will get you, Jack.
And if you're here tomorrow, we will lead off the software presentation with the XMR USD and XMR BTC charts to see what we have going on. From a fundamental perspective, XMR is the top dog when it comes to privacy cryptocurrencies, and I believe will have a vital role leading into the financial revolution of offshore money moving into the cryptocurrency ecosystem. Monero is truly private, and Monero is here to stay at these levels. I would not have a problem adding Monero to your bag. Obviously, that's not looking at a chart with TA, just from a fundamental perspective and looking at the highs on this and really what I think the utilization will be from an XMR moving forward.
And I know I like that chart, just cannot show it to you. Got it on TradingView, but not with the software. So the software developers are still working to get everything cached to our server and the WebSocket, so we can get this thing launched.
I got you written down right here, Jack, so we'll start off with that on the software tomorrow. Until next time, guys, stay tuned for your daily updates on cryptocurrencies right here at Learn Crypto.
See you, Bill. Appreciate the support.
Man, today was awesome, guys. This is our encore right here. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for being active community members and in the chat box. Get over to Twitter and have some conversations with me and Todd over there. Get over to RADPIDS and enter their airdrop giveaway. Maybe more of you can win some free coins. And if you ever need any help, you know we are always available to help you guys out because you have supported us since day one. We remember the names that have been here since day one, and you guys will never be forgotten.
And a new trading website coming soon.
Why you always got to do that? We'll see you later. Buy yourself some Bitcoin. Dollar cost average. Reduce that risk. Reduce that cost basis. And let's have some fun.
Peace out.
Hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck. Everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard. Play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.